What's up, Slingshot fans? In this video, we're going to be having some fun and using our imagination, so stick around. As you know, my outdoor channel is not just dedicated to the Slingshot community, though I love the Slingshot community a lot and I have gotten a lot of love from that community. But I'm also dedicated to the realm of knives, guns, axes, tomahawks, archery, and all of that fun stuff. I love weapons and I love engaging with all of these communities. My channel's been up and running now for about 6 months, and I just want to say so many of you have been so kind and welcoming, and I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're making the beginning of this journey so much more fun for me. In fact, this video is a culmination of some conversations that took place within some of my Slingshot threads. I try to feed off of my subscribers and really listen to what you guys have to say and get ideas from you. I like to pay attention to the things that you're interested in, and I like to get out and use my imagination and have fun. Several weeks ago, I did a video asking the question, is a slingshot a good self-defensive weapon? And I was primarily talking about, is the slingshot a good primary go-to in your everyday life? And we determined, and I think most people agree with me, that the slingshot is not a primary self-defense weapon. It's not something you can just pull out and use very quickly. But there was some conversations in that thread that really got me thinking and really got me wanting to make a part 2 to that video. There was a couple of comments that really inspired me to do the video that I'm doing today. The first comment came from an individual who was asking me, what did I believe would be a good everyday carry tactical type slingshot? And I'm going to answer that question in just a minute. Somebody else made a very interesting comment in that thread regarding the use of slingshots in self-defense. And I love what they said. They said, you know, I could see the slingshot being primarily an ambush weapon. You know, you're coming out of the blue when people don't see you coming. When you're in a crisis situation, if you're somewhere where there's a bunch of people trying to attack you, or you're in just a hectic situation where it's riotous, it could be anything going on, where you're having to hold the fort down for a while, just use your imagination. In that situation, I think you and I would both agree that whatever weapon you can get your hands on is a good weapon, because some weapons make a lot of noise, some weapons are very quiet. I say get used to using a lot of different type of weapons, because being able to do that makes you more versatile in a crisis situation. It makes you more effective and handy, makes you harder to hurt. So when I think about the slingshot, I'm with this gentleman 100%. I think about the slingshot being a super dangerous, like secondary silent weapon for ambush. So the gentleman that asked me about what slingshot that I think was a good tactical everyday carry, the first thing that came to mind for me in my slingshot collection is the Torque slingshot with the super duper heavy looped tubes. This is my heavy slingshot. I can send 1/2-inch steel like lightning in this slingshot. This slingshot fits into a pocket very easy. It slides right down in there. It's thin, but this thing gives you the ability to put wide bands or heavy looped tubes. And let's just keep it real. Don't this look kind of tactical? Especially with these loop tubes, man, it's just got a tactical look to it. So that was my answer. That was my opinion, that if I am going to include a slingshot in my tactical backpack or in my pocket, man, I'm rocking the Torque with the heaviest loop tubes you can find, and I'm either going to shoot lead of some kind or 1/2-inch steel. Today, I'm going to show you just a quick ambush style attack on a bottle that I've got sitting on top of a tree limb. Man, this bottle's about the size of a human dome. Here's the thing about tactical slingshot shooting. You're not trying to hit something the size of a quarter, because you're not training to, you know, hit the head of a squirrel or a rabbit. You know, the head of an attacker is a lot bigger, obviously, or the torso, which in the slingshot world, let's keep it real, you're going for the dome if you have to use it for self-defense. You and I both know that if we was to catch a piece of 1/2-inch steel to the dome unaware, it'd probably knock us on the ground, and if it didn't take us out, we'd want to be taken out. So I'm going to do a couple of ambush shots with my Torque slingshot just to show you what this could look like. All right, y'all, so there's my perpetrator. Let me get right here. There he is right there, his big dome is right there. See, I'm gonna shoot from about 20, 25 feet in the tactical scenario, and then I'm gonna keep moving. If you're anything like my buddy, Chuck and Steel, he might be able to take him from 100 feet, 200 feet. If y'all haven't seen his channel, go out and check him out. He's a super nice guy, Chuck and Steel. This guy can shoot like 100, 200 yards. Blows my mind. I'm still working on hitting it consistent at 35. That's quite a skill when you can hit that far away. He might go a long ways, but this guy right here, I'm sticking with this range. He don't even know what's coming, so he's just bebopping around, you know, looking for me, wanting to take me and the family out, and I'm gonna keep it quiet. I'm gonna ambush this rascal, and I'm gonna send a piece of this 1/2-inch steel upside the dome with this torque slingshot and these fat tubes. I'm about to knock a piss out of this guy. Stay tuned. You don't even know what's coming. I gotta pick up my speed and go extra Rambo on this one. Friends, if that was real, that knucklehead would be through dealing. Thing got mangled. You rolled up on the Irvin family. Got yourself twisted. Let's just drive a little steel into this plinker for fun. And heavy tubes and steel meets the plinker. It's like a crater in that thing. This is a thick metal can. Love it. So let's just summarize a couple of things. The comment section from the first video really got me thinking. I wanted to make this video. I wanted to just get out here with some 1/2-inch steel and knock the crap out of that bottle. And you know, I do agree with that gentleman in the comments that the slingshot, and with the right bands, with the right setup, could be an ambush weapon to get you out of a pinch and buy you some time and really do some damage. Trust me, you wouldn't want what that sucker just got to the head. You wouldn't want that. I know a lot of you have a lot of different opinions on what is a good tactical slingshot. Throw it in the comments. I want to know what you're using for a tactical slingshot. Some of you like to use the hammer. I like the hammer. It's just the hammer's a little bit big. The hammer's a little bigger to carry, but the hammer, good golly, that thing's like, man, I mean, I've been known to like shoot bowling balls from the hammer over to the next town, you know, knocking buildings over and stuff, but it's a little big to carry. The torque looks tactical, and it is. It accommodates big bands, and it accommodates these fat tubes. So this is my tactical slingshot, friends. I like it, I love it. I want to hear about what you would use in a tactical slingshot scenario. Throw some comments down there. You guys and gals in the slingshot community, you're too much fun. I appreciate you. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Keep shooting.